Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. The world's coronavirus death toll has passed 1 million, with the US, Brazil and India making up nearly half of the total. That's according to Johns Hopkins University. The Director General of the World Health Organization has said the milestone is a difficult moment for the world, as he urged countries to bridge national boundaries to fight back against the virus. But the number is likely to be much higher as testing rates in many countries remain low, with virus-related deaths not being recorded.
Numbers that are currently reported probably represent an underestimate of those individuals who have either contracted COVID-19 or who have died as a cause of it. There are situations in countries where countries require a form of death certificate.
Under pressure over the virus, US President Donald Trump has said the federal government would start sending out millions of rapid tests to states this week. He has called on governors to place a priority on testing school children, though governors can use them as they choose.
Today I'm pleased to report that we're announcing our plan to distribute 150 million Abbott rapid point-of-care tests in the coming weeks, very, very soon. This will be more than double the number of tests already performed.
Nearly 100 people, including civilians, have died as battles rage on between Armenian and Azerbaijani forces over the disputed Nagorno-Karabakh region. The mountainous enclave is recognized as part of Azerbaijan, but has been run by Armenians since a war ended in 1994. The self-proclaimed republic has reported 84 military deaths so far, as well as civilian victims. Azerbaijan has not revealed its military losses, but has confirmed 7 civilian deaths. The fighting has been the heaviest seen in the conflict since 2016. The alleged gang rape that resulted in the death of a 19-year-old woman from India's lowest caste by 4 upper caste men has sparked outrage in the country. The woman was admitted to hospital in Delhi 2 weeks ago with several serious injuries. The attack occurred on the 14th of September in the northern state of Uttar Pradesh. 4 men have been arrested. The news of her death in India has prompted many to take to social media and demand justice. Thailand's new army chief has pledged to follow his predecessor, who has taken a hard line against anti-government groups and emphasized the importance of protecting the monarchy. The appointment of General Narongpan Jitkaewtay in an annual military reshuffle comes as Thailand's army and palace have faced more than 2 months of anti-government protests. Army appointments are closely scrutinized in Thailand, where soldiers have taken power 13 times since the end of the absolute monarchy in 1932. With 5 weeks until the US presidential election more than 7,000 miles away, one activist in Uganda is asking American voters to consider the impact of their ballot on the climate. Vanessa Nakate has pointed to the US decision to pull out of the Paris Climate Accords as a sign that the world needs to do more. Her mission, she says, is to galvanize youth in her home country. Heavy floods have displaced more than 1 million people across South Sudan, Ethiopia and parts of Uganda in recent weeks and months.
With the rising global temperatures, the weather patterns are being disrupted, and Uganda as a country heavily depends on agriculture as a form of survival for many people, especially those in the rural areas. So with the rising temperatures, we are having short and heavier rainy seasons in some parts of the country, while others face longer and hotter droughts.
And finally, all 7 members of the South Korean K-pop group BTS are set to become multi-millionaires when their label Big Hit Entertainment goes public in October. Soaring demand for shares in Big Hit has given it a market valuation of $4.1 billion, with share prices at the top of the expected price range. It is a sign that BTS's popularity has not faded despite the group being forced to cancel their worldwide tour due to the COVID-19 pandemic and the risk that some of the members may soon have to do 2 years of compulsory military service. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.